Today we will be doing atmospheric corrections on the satellite images. Okay, so this atmospheric correction is required for the images that are captured by satellites because the atmosphere contains some water droplets. Okay, so this water has a very unique property of reflectance as well as refractance. So when the satellite sensor is capturing the onboard spectrometers are capturing the reflectance value of this of the surface of this earth. It the light travels through this water droplets, so it leads to a noisy and incorrect and inaccurate acquisition of this reflectance value. So in order to correct this, we have to do this atmospheric correction, and more particularly we will be doing flash atmospheric correction. Okay, so it is one of the most efficient atmospheric correction tool that is already present in this NV software. So firstly you have to fire up your NV software, and in this I have captured I have downloaded the captured hyperspectral image. I'm just opening it. So this image is captured by this hyperspectral sensor named earth absorbing one. Just I am opening this. Okay, so this is a htr file. I'm just opening this file. I have, oh sorry, just it is clicking very accurately. Just I'm again opening it. So by pressing it, you have to select this file is from this earth absorbing one sensor. So it is of htf4 format. Okay, so this will load. After that you have to keep that in mind that this flash module will take radiance file as input. Okay, so you have to calibrate this file. You have to type calibrate here. So module will pop up here. This is radiometric calibration. Okay, so select this file here. The name of this file is this, and I'm just selecting it. I'm just pressing OK. So you have to keep in mind that this atmospheric correction module takes this BAL and BIP as input. Okay, so just apply the flash setting here. It will automatically change the scale factor, and just specify where you want to output your image. Okay, so I'm just specifying it that this will be output out radiance file, as I have already done it. So that is why it's showing here. Okay, so I'm just pressing that the output file the name of the output file will be out radiance. Okay, so I'm just pressing it. Okay, and I'm just pressing this icon that display results. So whenever the radiance file is completed, is loaded here, it will automatically load this in layer manager. Okay, so I'm just pressing OK. So it will take some time, as you can see in this here. This module will take some time. Just wait for. Okay, as you can see that this file output radiance is loaded. If you can see this more particularly, you have to untick this option. Okay, after that you have to go here and type FLAASH. Okay, so flash atmospheric correction module will pop up, and just this will take a input radiance image, and you can give this out radiance file as this is the file we have specified. Okay, so after that you have to just press this, use this for a single array, and this will take a single scale factor as 1. Okay, so you have to specify the location of the output radiance file. I'm again specifying it in the. Okay, so the output this will be the flash file. Okay, so I'm just finding output flash. Okay, so you can also specify these files like I'm specifying it in desktop. Okay, so you have to keep in mind that you have to type the sensor particulars in this box here. So just presses. We know that this is a hyperspectral sensor, and it is called Hyperion. After that you have to take the sensor altitude and ground elevation. If you just see it, I have already find out the sensor altitude. This is 705 kilometer, ground elevation is 1. Okay. So just press these values here. 705, 705 and 1 ground elevation distance. Okay, So just have to click apply here. Okay, so it will start the whole process of this atmospheric correction. uh, it will take some time. Okay, so it will take some time to load here. Okay, so the process is being performed here. Just wait for a minute. Okay, so this is the output of this. Okay, so it just telling us the average water amount here, which is 2.5 centimeter, and the visibility is improved like this. Okay, so if you want to load this file, you just have to press this and go to the desktop here to load this file. Okay, so I'm going to the desktop, and the name of the file will be output flash file. Okay, so I'm just loading this file. Okay, so it will ask you about these what are the bands you want to load. As you know that we can only see in RGB, so I'm just pressing these three bands here. You can select any of the three bands. I'm just randomly selecting three bands to just show what is inside this. Okay, so if I just press the load data, and it will show the atmospherically corrected file. Okay, this is the atmospheric correction module by Flash, and this is the output that is generated by this Flash. Okay, so thank you.